tilt the whole table. You can't use the table. Lift it up. Let's lift up that like. You got it, Sam. We'll make rate. Oh my God, we're 10. You can tightrope over that motherfucker. I'll just fucking do it. Just put this laptop somewhere. I'm just gonna put these around my neck. We should about to go down. First off, I guess like just I like kind of how like look it'll actually like pivot from nighttime to daytime. It's kind of cool. I love the music. It's nice. What's really cool too is like you don't know this if you're just playing, but this is actually the map. This is like the start of the map. So you're really kind of just seeing an outline and stuff. But I'm just gonna jump into it. Let's go. Don't know if this controller works. Oh my God. I have to create a save file. Oh my God. It's a throwback. Oh, this like happy little sound.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that, Doc? Ooh! It sure don't look friendly.
I felt like I was gonna vomit.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this
Like
crap?
the repulse we
Now
had
I
in
like
that swing,
precursor
I was like,
orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung!
Exactly. Yeah,
I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What?
The real reason I can respect this even more is because you almost have to play through this
I'm
game
fine. I'm fine.
to understand the raw destruction of Jak and Daxter 2. In all seriousness, I swear to God. Well, it's like a. I'm kind of cutting over some
What
scenes
in
here.
green tarnation do you two want?
I was.
Don't tell me.
You know how, like,
Instead
in
of
Adventure
heeding
Time,
my
you watch
wisdom,
Finn
the
go
two
through,
of
like,
you
the
went
puberty
mucking
stage and, like,
around in the
refinement.
only place that I told you
watch
not
the
to
whole
go.
world do that.
Misty Island.
That's right. And then.
And Daxter, you finally
Yeah,
took a
I
much-needed
hate the
bath,
third one.
but in a bathtub filled
I hate
with
every other
dark
Jak and
eco.
Daxter besides
Look, old
1 and
man,
2.
are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep
6.
yapping, because in my professional
Yeah.
opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides,
There's
I
one,
couldn't
and it's
help you
just
if I
Jack.
wanted to.
Like, I mean, Daxter, he plays
There's
the
only
orange dude,
one
and he's the
person
bug
who has studied
exterminator for,
dark
like, the
eco long
locals
enough
on the
to have a
map.
chance
Just
at returning you to
fighting
your
giant
previous
bugs.
form. Carl Acheron, the sage, but he lives
father.
far to the north.
He's doing
Far,
long
far
crap.
to the north. Nobody
It's
has
the- it's on
spoken
the
to him in
PSP, it's
ages.
total
I
trees.
would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages
then
that
a
maintain
racing
the other
team game,
teleporter
there's
gates
people
have seen
like the
fit to
sage
turn their
driving his
ends
own
on
green,
for quite a
like, shoe of a
while.
car. Beep, beep.
The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had
God,
a
I thought
zoomer
this girl
equipped with a
was
heat
hot when I was
shield.
a kid.
I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is
Also, look
20
at her
power
hips.
cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's
And
heat.
Jax,
Isn't that right,
Daxter
Daddy?
is always like trying
Yes,
to impress
Clara,
Pussy, dude.
that
Any girl's
might
like, hey, what's
work.
up, tits?
But
What are
where
you
are a
doing?
boy and
You
a
have something over your
half
neck?
going to get
Like,
20
shit
power
like that,
cells?
dude.
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the
Orbs
wilds just
so
waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
I didn't know what a fern was when I first heard this. I remember as a kid, I was like, what's a fern? Like, I asked my parents. Look, it's a plant. Oh my god, this is pretty beautifully rendered for a 2003 game. It's not. No, it's not. No, for real. This is exactly how I remember it looking. They just have it scaled, like, graphically. Because that's the thing, people think these graphics suck. No, dude, they're just, like, duller. You know what I mean? But here's some of the movements. I can do a jump. Here's the coolest part about the game. If they kept it. It might not be here on this version. I guess I'll still get a PlayStation 2 just for this. Because in the PlayStation 2, you could pause it. Because the buttons I would normally hit. I'm hitting options. I've been hitting options. What it is normally because you have start and select on a PlayStation 2 controller, and you can select, and it'll just say pause in the center of the screen, and you can pause on any frame of the cinematic or the gameplay. It won't. It just doesn't do shit. That display is normal. It's like pops. This is something I learned because as a kid, I would just like know that you've got to explore like out of bounds points, and you don't know this unless you turn around and go in the water. And this used to give me anxiety. No, but listen, dude, this used to scare me as a kid. And that's just how you know you're out of like too far, is they just, and you can hear it. Should I just let it eat me one time? Only microphone audio is being broadcast. Both microphone audio. But it's good now, right? Both are going. You can roll. You can crouch. And he's like proudly riding you. Okay, that's good. These little two-dimensional butterflies. Green Eco's health. So Samos the Sage is like the sage of health. So he's like the purest, like good guy. Oh shit, where's the... I won't read. You only have one USB. So this controller's just gonna get low. Okay. Then you gotta collect these.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Especially as a little kid, is like the only time you're okay with a collectible game. You know what I mean? So you get 3 hits and you're done. Some attacks do 2 or all your health. So it's a low health game, kind of synergy. Listen to that sound. That's nice.
This is a power cell. The most
Ratchet and
important
Clank as a
precursor
throwback
artifact
to the
you
scene.
can
Every time you get a power cell, they do like a different light dance or celebration and shit. It's very like cinematic. And there's a scene when the first platinum bullet you find in Ratchet and Clank, you do the exact same dance as they'll do, and it's you and Ratchet. And there's a picture in this great racing stadium in Jax 2 of Ratchet and Clank going commando poster up. It's pretty sick. Yep, they both. And I was playing Ratchet, and he was just like, dude, Cameron was like, man, this gives me some Crash Bandicoot vibes. And it's like, yeah, Naughty Dog was in all of them. Didn't even think about that. So like fundamentally, platforming and jumping and collecting shit is like their specialty. That's what all the most successful games Naughty Dog's made in their early days was like this vibe, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you like run into something, like but watch the glory. So the lurkers are, you saw like the dark ego, like people at the beginning of the game. Those are referred to as lurkers. I didn't like see it'll be a different dance.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell!
But here's the cool dynamics.
Collect all 7
because
each area, you can
there's
find
a
even
bunch
more
of different
power
types
cells.
of ecos. Kind of like there's different elements, I guess. Like, I guess you could say, like, green eco's like earth or life, you know what I mean? And then there's blue eco, which is like, kind of like raw
That's
energy.
blue eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
And this is a game that I feel like scales perfectly. This is the beginning of the game, you know, it's nothing crazy. So.
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
And those kind of look like lurkers. There we go. So you can, whenever you want, you can go first person and look at something for detail. Kind of different perspective. Which is, I think, really cool. You know what I mean?
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
It's like a cat.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
I like that sound, to be honest. And then feel how much vibration you get the controller. And then you just run and it's...
Good work. The blue eco
I'm so
caused
stupid.
the door
Is that
to
really what that
open.
means? Open sesame,
Blue
not
eco,
open sesame?
you can breathe energy
Why
into
do I
all
think it's open
kinds of
sesame?
precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Do you feel like you're in the tutorial right now? It's like medium chill.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
This is a very pure kind of map, isn't it? Like no negative vibes. Oh shit.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack?
We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our
You want to
adventures.
stream tomorrow?
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out
I don't
adventuring,
want you to be sleeping.
why don't you
but I
make yourself
understand your
useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why
So you're
don't
just
you?
gonna nap there.
Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Well, your controller's about to die. How do I save? Oh shit. Oh fuck, I just hit cancel. Cause I'll just end this stream for today then. How do I do that? And hit